If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounding you. It ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke. You suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comments short and sweet. My homie just not a joke. You don't want to war. Plus a deep boxing IQ. You don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt. That's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough, but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you. We chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar. Remember what we said to you. It's no option. It's just do boxing. Mark your calendar. Remember what I'm telling you. It's no option. It's just do boxing. Word them up. T-Dub-T. We in the spot. LDBC strong.
What's good? Yo, what's good? What's good? Salute to the family, man. Salute to Dr. Mark shouting me out. I just came across the video. I'm going to definitely be sure to watch it. Check it out after I get off of here. So salute to Flawless Mentality, Dr. Mark. And my bad, y'all. I had this on mute half the time the damn song was playing until I just looked up and realized it. I had a high moment. Let me say what's up to the family. Ashley's Corner, salute to the queen. How you feeling, Ash? Appreciate you pulling up. Omega Red, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Yo, the Wise Crush, my bro. What's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you for pulling up. Salute to the queen, Lady Do. How are you feeling? Appreciate you as well. Hey, man, I know this a little bit. I'm a little bit later than NTS Customs. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? No, it's a little later than I usually be doing these, but I said, hey, man, that last live was a little different. That wasn't basketball. I mean, football. It wasn't boxing related, y'all. But this one is. You gotta get my fix. This my daily fix. It is this highlights against. You gotta be ashamed of himself, robbing them people. They money facts. A1 salute to my bro. A1 Hoop Zone. Facts, bro. C Dewberry. What's good? C, how you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. How y'all like them fights last night? You know, we're gonna do a quick recap. I ain't gonna be here too long. I just had to get my boxing fix in and talk about these fights from last night. You know, some good, some bad. You know, some good, some bad. You know, where do I start? This is the DAZN card I was talking about because that's the main one I was watching. But after a while, I ended up pulling up both cards. I ended up watching both the Top Rank and the DAZN card. They had your boy working double time. I was trying to call 2 fights at one time, and we got through it. 5.5 hours later, we got through it. But yeah, man, while my bro crushing here, man. Hey, man, let me drop this link too, because we're going to cook on this. If y'all want to come up, but if not, y'all know I'm going to cook on this, because, yeah, we're going to get right to it. So, Johnny Beck, man, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Johnny Beck ain't no damn boogie, man. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't care if people feel like Demetrius Andre ducked him. I don't care. If you telling me the guy that I seen fight last night that fought Denzel Bentley is the guy that Demetrius Andre is ducking and supposed to be worried about, I seriously consider what you be watching when you watch boxing, bro. 817, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Let's get on their ass, man. Like, crushed. And we going main event. We getting out the main events because they were supposed to carry their events. They were supposed to, you know what I mean? They were supposed to be box office, man. They were supposed to give us something to watch, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, facts, A1512 Big Texas. What's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? You can tell when if he gets hit with something, he gets like, all right, I'm going to get your ass up out of there. Facts, A1. Bruce Gas, salute, OG. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? They done for buying it. Talk to him, man. Yeah, Crush, man. What's up with these people? What's up with these folks, bro? Know what I'm saying? Out here talking about this man, Johnny Beck, is a boogie man. Boogie nothing. He ain't no boogie man. He ain't a boogie nothing. He could fight, but he ain't no boogie man now, y'all. He ain't no boogie man. I'm sorry, y'all. He could fight, though. Let's not get confused. Broke a fight. I thought he was the boogeyman. This Kazakh style, all this, man. Demetrius Andre to smoke you, man. And I mean it. Fresh off the injury, to lay off everything. Charlo will smoke that dude. Fresh off the injury and all. I'm tired of this, man. Nah, he another top rank. Ain't not gonna keep doing this to us. Not on my watch. Again, just so y'all know I'm staying true to my name. He will get his just due. He can fight. Yes, he can. Do I think that guy beats an Andre? Hell no. Get your asses out of here, try to sell me that, man. Man, and somebody pointed it out, man. Is he looking real front runner-ish? Get what I'm saying? Is he looking real strong for them first 4 to 5 and start to simmer right down? You know what I mean? Start to simmer down like some boiling water on the stove when you turn it, when you know what I mean, you turn the burner down and he simmer right down. So he don't look super impressive, man. You know what I'm saying? Miss Joette, salute Quay. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? But yeah, man, ain't no boogeyman. He did he won, but Denzel Bentley was getting his stuff off too. If he would have been able to get his range and distance what range he was supposed to be fight, or he wanted to fight at more, then he would have probably did a bit better. I ain't saying he would have won, but looked like it took him a while to get comfortable, period. Like he just wasn't, you know what I mean? I guess that was the lack of success he had landing on him clean. But I always say this, and I always say this when I watch fighters, it's something about the way they deliver their punches that you can tell like what the intent is and what kind of confidence they fighting with. And I think that's what Bentley was struggling with early until he seen that he was able to catch dude here or there. And instead of just kind of standing there allowing it to happen, he started fighting a little bit more and he had some success, which just led me to believe that, yeah, Johnny Beck can fight and he's good, but he looked real front runner-ish. He looked after that about that first half of the fight for sure. It was done. It looked like he simmered down just a bit and he looked it reminded me of the performances like when you just don't look that good. Like you don't get a knockout, you win, but it's just something missing. And again, it's not just a knockout, it's how he's starting to look like, he's starting to make me feel like he one of them dudes that if he don't get a knockout, he just don't look impressive. And I think that's what we're seeing against Denzel Bentley, man. So I ain't the jury's still out on him. I don't want to hear nobody calling no boogeyman. That don't lie like that, y'all. Because we really watching this stuff. And what we seen Saturday, just yesterday, was not no boogeyman type performance. Andre and nobody else that y'all trying to say is avoiding this dude is worried about him in any way, shape, or form. He's still green. He got plenty to still learn, but it's crazy because he's 32. So people keep talking about Andre, how old he is. At least he got closer to 30 fights. This dude 32, and he got, 13 fights under his belt? He better put a move on it, but he better be smart because I could see him getting chipped if they throw him in there with the right person.
Yeah, and the fact that he's 32, he better not take too long to get right. He gonna get rotted real quick, even faster, just as well as he get right. I didn't see the fight, but I seen the highlights. I heard a lot about it. But I'm gonna say this much: I never thought of him being a boogeyman. I never thought he could beat any of these guys. So, with that being said, and from what's circulating around in the pipelines and the boxing community and all over the place, and from reliable sources, let's see him get in the ring with one of those boys so he can get his ass taxed. That's all I can say about that fight.
Yes, sir. And that's how I'm right with you. And again, I'm always get a fighters they just do. He handled business. You know, he did win. I ain't gonna say he looked bad, but again, when y'all trying to coin somebody and force feed them as some type of boogeyman, it's a certain type of performance that I'm looking to see out of that person, and I just didn't see that last night. I'm telling all this Kazakh style stuff, and again, skills pay the bills, man, because it's gonna be somebody that's gonna feel your power, and they're gonna still be there. So how you gonna look when a person ain't backing down, ain't scared to fight you, ain't worried about your power or you knocking them out? How you gonna look then? You know what I'm saying? And I think last night we got a little glimpse of how you look when you don't necessarily knock somebody out. And on top of that, dude was fighting. And I ain't even the best opponent, nowhere near the best in the weight class. So You got a while to go. On the low, the blessing in disguise is Demetrius Andre not fighting that dude. Because he would have derailed his career, and I don't care what nobody say. Nothing that I seen in them rounds last night told me he'd beat Andre. Nothing. No, absolutely not. And he got the nerve to get slowed down midway through the fight. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He'd be getting tagged up. Just like a certain somebody else that ended up winning the fight, was doing good. And I seen some gas tank. The gas tank's showing some couple holes in it too. So salute to Johnny Beck. He won, but they better move him very strategically and carefully, because that ain't the guy that they billing him as. It's not. He can fight. Yep, but let him grow, because he's still learning on the job, and you can see that.
Basically, what you saying in other words, just by moving him strategically, I'm gonna paraphrase. I'm gonna be a little more meaner with the situation. They just gonna mascara. They just gonna make up his motherfucking goddamn resume, just like it's a whole bunch of
manufacture that joint.
They gonna Kool-Aid that motherfucker. They gonna add some of Canelo, add some of Terry Cloth, add some of this, add some of that, and we gonna get another one, y'all. That's what it is. This is the life and times of Kool-Aid pump manufactured goddamn resumes, and half of you motherfuckers be falling for it. Thank you very much.
And I agree. They about to pad him up real nice.
Oh, they gonna pad him up, bro.
And I think last night showed why. You know what I'm saying? So you could talk that stuff all you want, but you gotta show me something. MP, my Brody, what's good with it, MP? Shay, what's going on with you, Shay? Appreciate you pulling up. But yeah, man. So I had to get to him about that. I just wasn't impressed. He was a decent fight, solid performance, but not boogeyman. Not like a boogeyman. That wasn't, I didn't see boogeyman last night. I seen a regular young fighter that's trying to make his way through the ranks. He's confident. That's cool, but getting there with the wrong one, you're gonna lose. Like I said, I honestly believe Demetrius Andre did him a favor by not fighting. Damn sure did. So salute to him. He got his win, but whatever. And, who else, man? You had the young Carlos Balderas fight on that the ESPN card too, man. I don't know. He won. Bro was getting touched, man. And what I gathered from his performance, even though he's a young prospect, he already took a upset loss early in his career. He got stopped. And since then, he's been on the winning side of things. But the biggest takeaway I got from his performance, Carlos Balderas, is he not ready for a step up. You know how, usually at that point, when you really one of those guys, the point that he had in his career, you would be like, man, he need to step up now. You get what I'm saying? Because the guys that they putting him in there since the losses is like, these dudes definitely ain't on his level. That's not the case. Like, dudes is hanging with him and he getting touched up a lot. He do not, and I repeat, he do not move his head off the line like that. When he do, he has success, but he's like, he don't do it enough. It's like he don't trust in it or something. So I seen him doing last night, was doing a bunch of like, he shoot his shots and he allowed dude to shoot his. They just trading like, combinations pretty much. And I will give it to him. He used the hell out that jab last night. That was impressive the way he was. That shit was a power jab too, man. He was jabbing the hell out of dude, bust his face up pretty good with that jab. But outside of that, man, I mean, he was mixing the combinations up well, but he was getting touched way too much for my liking. And I clearly walked away from that fight feeling like the last thing they need to do is put him in there with somebody that's too good. He needed a few more fights on that level, at least, I think, before he advanced before he raised his level, because it's going to be real problematic for that dude moving forward. He's going to get himself hurt. He either need a different coach or he need to work on something different in the gym, because I ain't like the way he took a lot. He took a lot of fucking punishment. He was getting touched up. I'm like, man, Balderas, man, you should have learned from your learn from his first loss, man. How he can't fight the way he was fighting last night. And he 14-1 with 12 KOs, but that one loss, like I said, was by a knockout. Got knocked out by somebody 13-1. Brought it to his ass, knocked him out in the 6th round. He was getting his ass beat in that fight. I remember that loss, and he been on it since his first loss. 1, 2, 3, 4. He riding a 5-fight win streak. He got an 8th round TKO last night, but he got touched up too much for my liking. He was winning the fight, winning the rounds, but he took a lot of hits, so a lot of punishment. So I swear, I think it'd be smart for them to move him. So he need a few more fights like that, because again, the wrong opponent, he gonna find himself hurt. He getting knocked out again, picking himself up off the ground. Who else fought last night that I wanted to talk about? Nisha Estrada. I knew she was gonna win her fight. A unanimous decision, but the female she was fighting back. So that was a damn good fight. For sure, but she ain't had no real work for Sinisia at all. She had too much experience for that chick, and even though the chick was fighting back, she was getting hers off too. She didn't really stand no chance for real. Sinisia, super bad. 20 now 23-0. Wonder what she gonna do next. 9 knockouts. Only 30 years old, man. And she really at 105 pounds, yo. Goodness. Yeah, her division just say minimum weight. God damn, bro. Nature Beef and Benavidez and Plant and Jerome. I can't wait to see Maul get back to it, man. He really need to get back to it. But I know he has some things outside the ring that he had to get situated in order for him to get right. So better he handle those things and be out the ring for an extended period of time than rather try to have fights knowing he got these lingering outside the ring issues that could end up affecting his career in the long run. Josh was good. Flossie was good with it, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Josh was good with it, bro. It's good with y'all good brothers, man. I was just doing a quick post-fight recap of last night's fights, man. He said alert. 817 the fool. Was good. Still, man. Well, yeah, Sinisia Estrada did her thing. She handled business. She beat what's this girl name? She beat up Jasmine Gala Villarino. It was 6-1-2. She handled her in a 10-round fight, got a unanimous decision. Pretty much she did win every single round. It was 190 across the board. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sinisia Estrada had too much work for her. You know what I mean? She
Did that go? Was that 3 minute rounds?
Nope.
Hey, not to cut you off. I can't remember the two females who fought on the zone, but they fought 3 minute rounds. It was 3 minute rounds. They fought four rounds, and it was 3 minutes. So I think that probably was a little tester to see how things would work out far as the 3 minute rounds. I think that's good news to us, to all our ears. We think they are professional enough and conditioned enough to have 3 minute rounds, just like the men. Because it still be a lot of action still. It still be a lot of little food left on the plate. We gotta let another round start. So they start putting that in women's box. We might see a few more knockouts and things like that. Maybe even people getting exposed a little more on the good and the bad side. So I'm up for that. So hopefully they start pressing that more. So yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, Flossie, the link in the chat, I got it pinned in there. You should be able to just click it right there. Hitches a little
Yeah.
10 of love. I agree with Tank. Got tough, and he took the easy way out too. Purposely get DQ'd because Montana was getting effed up respectfully. Hey man, you know I'm the clip god, man.
Okay. That's good. Oh, that's decent. I like it.
I don't know. I see you. I see you. 817. I see you, bro.
That's my man. 817. Salute, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, we're gonna talk about it because you ain't getting off the hook either. Salute to Montana Love. The crazy part about that dude is, and this is for me, I see some skill. He definitely got some skill to work with, good reflexes. But the problem still remains for him is I think mental lapses and a lack of discipline from a mental standpoint. Like he could be doing well and then have these bad lapses of judgment or these mental lapses where he getting clipped with shots that he shouldn't be getting clipped with. So he got all the reflexes and skills that he really need. I ain't saying he can do everything better than everybody, but I see some skill. I see a decent skill set with him. But I think the question is his chin and those mental lapses. And I think all this entertaining that he's doing outside the ring is starting to affect his in the ring performance. I really do. I think he's stuck between trying too much and too hard to be an entertainer outside the ring rather than going in the ring and entertaining that way. And I think it's starting to show because you already got multiple things and ventures and stuff going on outside of boxing. So I know he's making sure he can eat outside of the sport. And then on top of that, you trying so hard, or you putting, not even that you're trying hard, but you're putting so much focus and energy into being this showman. And I think it's really taken away from what you could be working on and sharpening up in terms of your skill set. Like you really need some work because you got something to work with. And some would have thought this loss was long overdue. You was on borrowed time. You had a couple shaky fights, and it's kind of finally caught up to your ass. But I think you need to really consider locking in more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying don't be yourself, but that super showman stuff, like, nah, it's not something that you need to do at this point. Like, I get it, you had a homecoming fight, and you wanted to show out for your people, but dude, you had a whole band and everything. Like, what the hell? Man, if you don't get your ass in that damn ring, trying to do the Michael Jackson outfit, Tank did that already, bro. No disrespect. You was sharp. You came out with the black glitter. Tank did that already, bro. I don't know if you was paying attention. I don't even know if you seen it because you probably don't like it, but he did it already. You know what I'm saying? What was you doing out there? Out there dancing, you on, bro. Like, get your ass in the ring and fight, boy. You out here playing, taking long as hell, soaking in the moment. You out here, what was he nay out there? What was he doing with his hand raised? I already don't like the dancing he be doing because it's mad femme. Like, you gotta chill with some of that dancing, Montana. Just get your ass in the ring and fight, bro. And stop playing around with these people. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker be acting like he tried out for Chocolate City and some fucking shit.
With that loss.
The fuck out of here, man. This is boxing, bro. And I think he's still stuck between being entertainer and a boxer, but nonetheless, they say a lot of people say he has potential, bro. I don't know where it's really at. I think he's okay. I think he's good for the odds. But I never looked at him as becoming a champion. There's too many freaking dogs at 140 for any of y'all to think that this guy is good enough to become champion at 140. But I think he needs to take a step back for about 4 or 5 months and decide if he's gonna focus in all we in on boxing, because he keep coming the way that he coming, he gonna be dancing right on the motherfucking gurney, right out the ring.
I have 817. I appreciate you. Yeah, I did. I have. Yeah. Um. Yeah. But yeah. Ash, that eye got caught. Yeah, you know. As soon as I did, I ain't gonna lie. As soon as I seen the outfit, I thought of Tank immediately. I ain't gonna lie, man. Bro got cut. Now this is again. I'm big on fighters' energy and the things that they say rather than me having to make some shit up. Now what I'm getting at is when that clash of heads happened, boom, cool. I get it. You had a cut. It looked nasty. It was by your eye. Cool. But you also said you was good when you was walking with the ref over to your corner. I said, I'm good, though. I'm good, though. Hey, you good, okay? Seconds later, you like, I can't see. I can't see. It looked like you was cool with him stopping the fight right there. And then when he say gonna let it go for another minute, which is something weird that you never really hear of. You even ask fighters, you either gonna stop it or you not, bro. What you mean you gonna let it go for another minute? What's gonna change in that minute? It's gonna just stop bleeding. So what you talking about? That was dumb. How you know the ref fumbled that whole situation right there? That was just one of the instances where he fumbled. And then I think with that cut, emotions and tension running high, and he kind of found it out, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to say he threw him out intentionally, but you had to be aware of something. Y'all was tangled up. It just didn't look good for you to do it in that instant, man. For you to just drive him straight over the rope. Like, I ain't saying you tried to flip him WWE style, but pretty much that's what you did, bro. Because it was your momentum that pretty much led to that. You linked into him. I think you reacted very poorly when you got cut. I don't know if that was your first cut in your career, but that was a significant cut. I know that. It looked bad. You had to get 7 stitches in your eye, so pretty sure it wasn't nothing to sneeze at, but at the same time, I think he responded very bad with that cut. I've seen fighters do it, and he definitely had what it looked like. Bro found a way up out of there, man. And I'm like, man, that just didn't look good. I don't care if outside looking good in, from the inside looking in, like you look like you wanted out. You just say you were good. Seconds later, I can't see shit. I'm like, oh man, bro must have forgot you just said you was good. What changed that fast, bro? Like I could see it in the first few seconds you thought you couldn't see, but you gonna wait till after they checking you now you can't see? Nah, bro.
You know why he did that, Just.
I'm buying it, Brody. Respect.
You know why? Y'all know why he did that.
Salute, bro.
Shit, Too Pretty had to save his face.
Say that again, Flossie.
Too Pretty had to save his face, man.
That motherfucker realized he was cutting. He wanted to see that pretty face. Thank you, Flossie.
Right.
Motherfucker, too pretty for the sport, goddamn. Too pretty.
And I was about to not trying to knock your nickname because I get it. We had Pretty Boy Floyd, but it's different when you too pretty. Like you out here, like you really think you borderline think you a bad bitch, and I think you need to reevaluate that nickname, bro. Anything, I think you bro. Men running
funny as hell, boy.
Pretty, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like it. I really don't. I really think I appreciate your nickname, bro. I think you go back to the drawing board. This alleged drawing board that all y'all fighters go back to after a loss. When you go back there, think about changing your name while you at that drawing board. Draw your ass up a new nickname because that too pretty shit is not.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. He had me fooled for one fight, but he been going down here regressing every fight since.
Yo, hold on. Just said he think he a pretty bitch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Think he a bad bitch. He running around.
Think he a bad bitch. Oh,
like,
goodness.
And hair all super. You got dog hair. And you got braids. I didn't want to say it. Y'all think I'm playing? Yo, I'm dead serious. The minute I realized he had some type of braids, I swear in my mind, I said he about to leave because he got these stiff ass braids in his head, trying to be a pretty ass girl or something. Stop, man. You in there to fight? Stop. Let the outfit do all that. You go too far with it, bro. Like, get into modeling if you trying to do that. This This boxing, you trying to be too pretty in the ring, bro. No, fight. You need to be in there fighting, bro. Stop having them mental lapses for somebody to hurt you. For real. And I again, I ain't even a tougher critic as some people is on them. I really see the skill set. I promise y'all I'm not just saying that. It's focus and discipline. He lacks it. Mental toughness. We seen it. He was looking for a way out. Don't even say nothing else about Tank, bro. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
He don't need that. He don't need that.
And that sparring league, you out there explaining yourself. Nah, bro. We seen the footage. Ain't no need to explain. Tank was talking crazy. You was talking it back. He was getting in your ass. That's why you was explaining. You was mad going back and forth. You can't beat no Tank, yo. Just stop. I'm gonna start taking.
I'm putting you down like this. You might well cancel out Ryan Garcia too.
Facts, yo.
The way he was looking to get, the way he lose to get Bud, the way he looked to get Bud Saturday. You might well cancel that shit.
Yeah,
man.
Like he a level below them.
He in there like Ash say he think he cute. That's what it is. You know how the chicks say that to you, and they in reality they just telling you cute. Nah, in his case, they tell him that they really talking to him like, yo, you really think you? That's a problem, is what they telling you, bro. Running around here trying to look good and shit. Like, bro, if you don't get your ass with them damn tight ass braids with that dog hair, that man got dog hair, man, for real.
Hey, Just he's one of those type of guys, and females gonna understand when I say this, because when they say you think you're too cute, sometimes when females say that to males, man, some of these males be thinking they actually look better than the females, and he's one of those dudes that probably think he look better than every chick he done mess with. He seems just like that type, man, and somebody gonna get him a baddie ass whipping. He better get himself together, man. I'm not saying the guy don't have any skills, because I see some skill in him, but nothing to make me think he'd be champion. But here's the thing, like all that looking pretty shit don't mean nothing, man. My man EST said it the best. He said the gear don't makes the MC the rhyme do. So the fucking fancy goddamn costumes don't make the boxing the skills do. God damn it.
He came out with the glitter to Mike Jack and got jacked up. Got the jaw jack, eye jack. Then you kind of jack him up out the ring. Bro, it ain't looking good. I like you. Rock with you in terms of, you being a fighter. But again, this is what I was looking for, discipline. And that's something that he lacked. Like he need to get a control over you need to get control on that and think just taper down on some of the antics, bro. So I don't want to see that spicy ass dancing that he be doing. That's number one. I don't know who told you that's it, but that's definitely not it, bro. That's not it. You come out here doing all that super film swaying of the hips, like stop, just get your ass in the ring. That's why people be getting beat up. First of all, you in there with them dumbass braids in your head, you got dog hair, you got furniture hair, like man, like one of them sofas or something. That shit just look crazy, bro. Like, you pissing me off. Then you had the Mike Jack thing. You was cool with that, even though Tank did it first. I'm cool with it. But then you had that weak ass band playing like some type of Michael Jackson song. I don't even remember. The band messed the song up. All songs can't be played in the band. Either you better off just playing the damn song, getting your ass in the ring. And something told me, yo. I said, yo, the longer he sit up there, I'm not just saying this, y'all. The longer he up there just doing that, then the dance did it for me. That created legit doubt in my mind. I'm dead serious. I do this like this strike system, right? And it's like 3 strikes you out. I'm gonna start thinking you're gonna lose before you even get in the ring. Yo, he checked all your boxes, bro. Came in there with them dumbass. Came in there with the Tank did it first. Then he started swaying the hips before he got in the ring, and he took long as hell. I was like, nah, man. So I'm telling me he might really get beat up. But then dude was slowing down and he was getting it off in the clash of heads. I respected he did get up. It ain't like he got a glass chin. He did get up. But I just didn't like how he responded once the cut happened. It's like you found your way out of there. You found a way up out of there, bro. You made sure you got up out of there, man. I can't see after you just said you was good, bro. I was listening. I had the headphones in.
I totally agree, Ashley's corner. I agree.
Yeah,
Brown to knock his ass out.
Yo, nah, fact, Ash. You would.
Montana Love and damn blood cars might well be in the same grocery store, man. They buying the same utensil for Thanksgiving, man.
I'm trying to remind me of Chris Colbert. Like, yeah, man, and it's cool. Market yourself. I'm not knocking it, but when you do all that extra shit, you putting a magnifying glass on yourself. That's good and bad because one, you bringing the attention to yourself, which is what you want. But what are you going to do with it once the attention is on you? And that was a hometown fight. And from what I heard, you brought some people out there with you. Look, they was booing the absolute shit out of Richardson Hitchins, all because y'all had a back and forth. Like you did, you obviously had people rocking. Them boos was loud as hell for Richardson Hitchins, bro. But I'm mad at this dude and your man get in there and lay that egg like that. Man, keep the same man. Boo his ass. If you want to be booing somebody, Richardson Hitchins went out there and painted a Picasso on dude. Got him a TKO. Dude that don't knockout. He put hands on bro.
Dude said boo his ass.
Yo, he put hands on bro. They booed the hell out of him.
I ain't even watched the card. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was watching ESPN, John. I ain't gonna lie.
ESPN card was okay too. I ain't mad at neither of the cards because I don't want to complain, but it could have been better. But again, man, he got some performances of the night. Richardson Hitchins was one of them for me. Richardson Hitchins, I had a good ass performance, and my fellow New Jersey Raymond Ford. Y'all tell me y'all seen Raymond Ford do work last night. He getting better, man.
I missed that one, but I like Raymond Ford though.
I'm glad you brought Raymond Ford up, Just. Let me talk about Mr. Raymond Ford real quick.
On him, bro.
Hey man, shout out to Raymond Ford. Know about this kid because in his amateur days, he would come over to Philly and be at the gyms and shit. So I was very aware about him. Now there's only one thing I disliked about him last night, and that's he don't move his head off the line. But at the same time, this kid got some slick ass, sneaky, defensive ass fucking moves, and he got some slick ass offense with him. Man, he was picking these motherfucking shots off this motherfucker with the glove and forearm elbow, then popping shot at this motherfucker. And I was like, yeah, you just playing it. He was having fun with the dude. That's what he really was doing. He was having fun with this dude. He said, man, I'm gonna get some rounds. And yo, he's nice, man. If this kid stay focused there in the gym, man, and just keep sharpening up on his tools, he's gonna be a motherfucker, man. But that was a hell of a performance by Raymond Ford, man. He definitely did his thing last night.
Stopped the vet that never been stopped. It was impressive, man. And like since that draw that he had, you know, he's been getting better. It got to the point where they kept trying to bring that draw up. Now he's making it so that you gotta just shut up at this point. Like it's not a loss. Chalk it up, bro. He didn't lose. Still undefeated. He getting better. Reflexes, good punch placement, man. He pick his shots very well, man. Very reactive. I'm starting to see he getting more comfortable in the ring, and you seeing him mature. You seeing it in the performances. I think if him a couple fights ago wouldn't have stopped this guy. You get what I'm saying? I think that's a fair assessment. Him a couple fights ago probably don't get the stoppage, but he's learning how now not to just have like, you know, I guess moments throughout the fight, you know, man, where he being exceptional, he's able to kind of string it together, put it more together, and put like a consistent performance out there where you could say, yo, he doing this very well. He dominating right now. He's picking his shots. He lighting this dude up. He didn't get hit a lot. That's what you want to see, just growth from fight to fight. And I have to salute the his Camden, man. He Camden made, as he always say. Salute the Jersey because he put on last night. That was impressive, and he took his time. He got a mature approach to his game, and I like it. I like that. I think you're gonna be around for a while, man. You're gonna be a real threat, man. They continue in the right way, challenge him accordingly, which I think that's what they're doing, and he'll be all right, man. I think he could be a champion. He got to come damn close if he don't, but right now he look like the good. So I like the performance because I seen him had a rough one or two, but lately he been doing his numbers.
Yeah, I like to see him actually when he takes like seconds off before he throws his next shots. A couple times last night, I think he took a couple extra seconds longer than what he needed to. I mean, but at the same time, I understood where he was, why he did it too. At the same time, but you can't be that way with every opponent. And then when he was using the shoulder shield when he leaned back, he gotta watch that, because if you constantly keep on stepping back and doing that, you're not gonna always be out of somebody's reach. And then you don't want to get in there with a guy with a long reach like that, and they can throw that overhand. You know, that's the shot that a lot of guys is training for to hit Floyd Mayweather with. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta know how to keep that head off the line, or you're gonna step back. Even if you could fight on the back foot, but if you're gonna step back, you do it you go back to the basics with that, and you flank means circle to the left or circle to your right. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got guys throwing straight shots and they're not coming off the angle. But other than that, I mean, that's not a bad thing, but it depends on the opponent. But I think that's something he'll probably look at, but it's nothing to deter his career. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, OG. Appreciate the shout out earlier. I gotta watch that video. I just came across it too. Appreciate you, man. Much appreciation, Dr.
But he definitely has shown some improvement, so I like that about him. And I give him a A performance last night, man. I like what he did.
He was levels above him, and
keep doing your thing, man.
That was a veteran that he was in there with that one didn't get stopped. I know dude was old, but sometimes I think even though he, wasn't the most dangerous opponent, it's still a set of challenges that he definitely brought to the table. But Ford was on top of him, like it was like 2-3 steps ahead of him all night consistently, and it showed. Picked the right shots at the right time, man. He showed he got a little bit. He could be a little mean in there, man. Cause
he tricky too, Just. He tricky, man. I see that little tricky little shit he was doing.
He's sneaky, yo. I like him, man. Like I think he's gonna be around for a quick minute, man. I think that was one of the performances of the night. Matter of fact, for that to be on that card, that was probably the best one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, him and my man Hitchins was the best for me.
Yeah, him and Hitchins. Facts, they showed out. Him and Hitchins, and then we had what's the name on the other card? Cheese, right?
Oh yeah, my man Cheese. My man Cheese. G5 Cheese. Woo.
So I'm like, see, he one of them young ones too. He was putting hands, man. Robert Garcia, keep a solid fighter, man. The cut for at a scare.
Yeah.
Better at fact 317. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I remember they kept trying to bring that up. He shut that down. Like you gonna keep bringing that up? Like you done had fights since then. They keep trying to talk about some damn draw. Get over it, bro. Because he did. And he gotten better since then. That's why
they're gonna bring it up all the way up till you win the championship, and even then they're still gonna bring it up.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're gonna try to depict the weakness to be like, well, remember you had a draw within his first 5 fights. Watch.
Yeah, he got a sneaky he got some sneaky power, Josh. I think. Now he's trying to say no heavy hitter, but he one of them guys is sharp, fast, accurate, place the punches well. He got a little umph in it, so he can sting you, rock you, knock you off balance and stuff like that. And the accumulation, he got that. As long as he got that in his back pocket, I think that's good. He ain't gonna be no one punch guy, but he placed enough of them joints up on you, it could get bad for you. Just learn a lot. Helps you out, gain confidence for the young prospect. It's a fact, bro. That's why I like the way certain fighters get tested. And you see, makes it better for them moving forward. You know what I'm saying? You test it the right way, you grow the right way. You stagnate your growth by fighting a bunch of people you're supposed to beat, because then you start to get too comfortable. And what I mean by that, complacency settle in, because stuff that normally wouldn't work against somebody that's on your level, you fighting people that's, lower level guys. So of course you could do shit that you wouldn't be able to get away with somebody that's on your level. So then when you finally get tossed in there with somebody, those same bad habits still exist, and you ain't gonna get rid of them overnight. Now you in there complacent doing shit that was working against these lower level guys with somebody that's on your level. You start getting your ass beat. You see it all the time, man. You really a prime example is crazy. Like in a way, they looked out for Zordo, but just in another way, they did him dirty because I always predicted that. I said, watch, if his career keep going the way that I think it is, they're gonna keep putting him in there with people that he can beat. And when they toss him in there, it's gonna be too much at once. And I still didn't think it was gonna be that bad. That dude like a deer in the head, bro.
I had a feeling though, bro. It typically always happen like that. They should have thrown him in there with competition, like way before he got 40 plus fights in life. Way before. You can't go from a tomato can to world level overnight, bro. Just think he's just gonna respond. Like that ain't even fair to him. Like they moved him wrong. It ain't even that Zerto one. That dude, he probably already knew he wasn't that guy from the beginning, but it's the way that they moved him. Stunning his growth. By the time somebody get 25, 30 and 0, and y'all ain't put him in there with nobody yet, what the fuck can you tell this man now? Can't tell him shit. Can't tell him nothing at all.
See what I'm saying about the complacency? So you can't even tell. You get what I'm saying? You can't even
tell him that.
You know what I mean? You done put him in there with these inferior guys, and that's exactly what I seen. And it started all in the first round. Beaver mentality. He set the record straight early. The way he opened up on him and jacked him in his shit early, I was like, oh nah, he disrespectful. He coming like this. Most of the fight, Zordo was looking like a deer in the headlights. He ain't know what to do. Like it was his pro debut almost. I promise you he's fighting like a dude in his pro debut. I was like, man.
Careful.
Nah, Ash, was that a heavyweight? Antonio Morales. I was gonna make a quick video about that dude. Yeah, man, because you'll be putting me on to somebody too, for sure. Yeah, you do it. You know I'll watch it. Schonenberg's never had somebody stand up to him. That dude started out scared first 2 rounds. He got comfortable. McGirt kept saying pushing back. He couldn't. Bentley had pop 15-2, 14 knockouts. Hey, bro, you peep that. When you stand up to these so-called boogeymen, well, the manufactured ones, they don't look the same, man. That's all he had to do. He was being timid early. And that's what I was seeing. He wasn't throwing with confidence. That's why I said, if you really be watching boxing sometimes, you could kind of see when a fighter is not confident or comfortable or both. Like, because he was shooting his shots. I'm like, yo, bro, I could slip some of these shits. Like, you get what I'm saying? I ain't saying, oh, but some of these shits, you're not confident. You kind of just flicking it out there. Like, you're not throwing with no intent. You just working. Like, and then it's not like you working at no high rate. You get what I'm saying? You still fighting at his pace and you just throwing little single shots. And I was like, yo, you're not going to beat him like that. And it's like he said he got warmed up. Maybe he got touched a couple times and realized he can hang with dude. Then he started fighting. And I was like, yo, if you fought like that early on, man, you'd give yourself a better chance. I ain't say you would have won. Give yourself a better chance for sure. That's the 6'9" dude. That Robert Garcia got that guy. I ain't know that, Ash. I know he had it.
6'9" dude. You talking about the one that had beat dude? That 6'9" dude that won a gold medal in super heavyweight. That's what she talking about.
I think so. Big guy.
Hey, that's a bad motherfucker, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's a bad boy.
People got to stop thinking just because a fighter go through some rough moments is something that make him less of a fighter. You got to think, that makes you more of a fighter because I think he got knocked down. I think that's the guy that got knocked down. And I'm saying that to say this, like that don't make you less of a fighter when you get challenged, tested, and you battle back from adversity. You got to tell the rest of the story. You can't just say, hey, it's a dude that got dropped. That's the dude that got dropped, got up. I don't know if he went. Did he win by knockout? I'm not for sure, but a lot of times that be the case. But I think that's the dude he got up. But yeah, they calling him the boogeyman. They trying to. Mr. Andre ducked him, this and that. Like, man, punches. But I gotta look him up, Ash, for real. I gotta look him up because I read up on him. That's why I said that, and I think that's what happened in that fight. But he damn sure still won. He might have been by knockout. On top of that.
Oh no, I gotta check him out too. The dude I was thinking about was the dude. What's the dude that had? It was the dude that had beat Richard Torres in the Olympics for the gold medal in super heavyweight. Tall white dude. He like 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", somewhere around there.
Name? I think he was just talking about it. I don't remember his name.
I don't either. That boy a monster. He was on somebody card like a couple months ago.
Facts 817.
He was on the heavyweight card. We was talking about it too. That dude, that heavyweight dude that had a fight on the.
I can't think of his name. I know he kind of brownish hair color dude.
He fought on that Don King card. That Don King had a card that had a heavyweight in the main event. Dude had lost to Joe Joyce or something. What's dude's name? Okay, he was in the fight before the main event. The dude in the main event was the dude that had lost to Joe Joyce or some shit like that. I forgot his name. I'm from Alabama, Ashton. You can tell I'm country as hell.
Yeah, Bentley really got his range and shit down faster. I mean, his distance better, and start throwing with more intent behind them punches. He'd have been all right, man. But he still ended up having a decent fight, and that kind of, I know Johnny Beck ain't gonna say he struggled, but he didn't look super impressive to me. Like that ain't the dude that they already trying to push him on this guy's not cool, but
yeah, I'm gonna say what I've been saying. He still look good like I always thought he had, but he got humanized this weekend. They try to paint him as the boogeyman, but he looked real human like. He one of the monster like everybody try to make him out to be. He got some flaws that could be touched. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody do.
Yeah. I seen that they ordered Usyk and Harkovich. Like that's crazy. They going crazy with these mandatories in boxing. I ain't gonna lie to you. They even tripping out with these these mandos. They like, you got a mando, you get one. Everybody, mandos everywhere. Everybody fight. Oh man. I had somebody in my comments talking about that Pitbull situation. Yeah, I hate when somebody don't watch a video and they try to like see a title and try to come like think you slick. Like I can't tell you ain't watched the video. You just commenting on the title. Foolish ass people. Pitbull is ducking smoke. I know this is left field because he ain't fight last night, but yeah, he's ducking smoke, yeah, straight like that.
Damn,
straight like that. That boy
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Guy. I got a whole video about Cruz, Deck, and Shakur, and I ain't even dropped it yet. I'm still debating if I want to.
I'm tired of them already, Flossie. I swear I am. You got Texas make boo avoid them look bad facts, right? And but that low paycheck, that low purse, that's what it was. Baltimore, they was trying to slay Boo Boo once again, trying to get him to fight for pennies on the dollar. You know what I'm saying? She managed to move up after defending and take Johnny Beck's trap. Word, right?
Shit, I don't think Barbera gonna sit for kill like that though.
Skiz, what's good with you, bro?
I don't think Barbera gonna kill like that though, man. I don't think Barbera just said like a bit like that though. Said fuck it, PBC. Just go ahead and take this belt for the only champion I got over here on top rank at 160. Actually, from what I saw, what I read and made a video about, only person I heard from in that situation dealing with Shakur and Pitbull is Bob Aaron. I ain't heard nobody.
Man, don't call that dude Pitbull, man. That's Pit Poodle, man. That bitch ass nigga. That's Pit Poodle, man.
Yeah, true. But to be fair, I only heard that he wouldn't take the fight out of Bob Aaron mouth. I ain't heard that shit nowhere else.
As he said, Cruz Senior. It's not Pitbull, it's his pops. Cruz Senior said he don't want to fight Shakur because he boring. It'd be like a dog chasing a cat. And then he said something very similar about Devin Haney, like saying, those dudes is boring. He said that if they no fighting Lomachenko, they'd beat him. So I guess they try to say they don't want to fight him. You don't see the pattern? Shakur don't want to fight him and Haney because Shakur and Haney are both boring. It'd be like a dog chasing a cat. And with Lomachenko, he old or some shit, and they said they know they could beat him, so they know they can make money fighting other guys. So again, that just made my point when I was saying I don't even think they really worried about a win over Tank. I just think they really want to get paid. And then there's something else. When I don't know how true this is, I can't validate it. But when I was having a similar conversation, somebody said something about Pitbull dad being greedy, like robbing his son blind or something like that, like taking a lot of. So then when you hear
what it sound like.
Yeah, the father is releasing the statements and he's telling you, like, we can make money with this one. Oh, this one was born. Loma's nah, bro. You duck and smoke quality fighters. And if you fight somebody that's a lesser fighter than any of these dudes we mentioned, I'm definitely gonna get on your ass. We get to call it across the board. You don't get to pick who you want to fight because you survived Tank. Life after Tank ain't that good, bro. No, you don't get a fight with Tank again, and you don't get the duck smoke. I keep saying that. The only thing that make me want to see that, because I'm tired of Pitbull and his pops, his team. Stop using his name. We get it. You made it through. You should have did a lot more with one-handed fighter. You didn't do it because you not like that. Tank levels above you, and it's clear. I don't want to see it again. You little meatball head, get your ass and get in there with Shakur. Yeah, I would like to see you test Shakur for a welcome to 30. Why not?
Hey, all this sound like to me that okay, we don't want to win, and if the person not gonna stand there and throw with me, I don't want to fight him. He's too skilled for me. Is what he's trying to say. Pretty much.
In other words, man, listen. I don't have no confidence. I don't have no confidence, and lack of boxing ability and ring out you. All this shit you motherfuckers out there was talking about, all this pressure shit. Pressure don't mean nothing if you can't cut the motherfucker ring off.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hold on. How the fuck he gonna say motherfucking fighting Shakur, right? Listen to this shit. Fighting Shakur would be like chasing a motherfucking goddamn cat. Motherfucker, don't people say Shakur is flat-footed? This motherfucker is the master of fucking range, nigga. You know that bullshit-ass pressure bullshit that you gonna try to do because they inches taller than you, you gonna catch everything that they throw at your ass to keep you on the end of that shit. End the fucking story. Get this guy out of here, this overrated piece of shit ass dude.
And I try to give him some credit.
Shit, tell him go fight George Kambosos.
Yeah, for real, son. It's like I don't want to knock him.
That'll be an entertaining fight. Tell him go fight Kambosos. That's his
like he had a one-off kind of performance. He raised his level that night because he was in there with a threat like Tank, and I appreciated his approach. He was wild in spots, but it was very limited. He was way more under control, and of course, with good reasoning. But god damn, bro, you did a one. I say he did a 360, but since that fight, he did a 180. He went back the other way. And I think that's who you truly are because we had two performances and you looked even more wild against Ramirez than you did against Gamboa. I was like, yo, you can't make this dude was swinging himself off balance. He almost went through the ropes, went through the ropes on one of them shits. I'm like, nah, yo, you don't get in the Tank fight. Get out of here.
Hey, dude, look at the camera, dude. Every time Cruz throw the hook, his body end up like this. Like that every time. His whole body just turn in he throw his whole body into that little hook.
You don't
right on the center line.
You don't get no Tank fighting like that, bro. You fighting bogus. They're like, don't nobody want to watch you no more. Show me you can raise your level.
I'm telling you right now, George Kambosos will beat Pitbull Cruz any day of the week.
You think George Kambosos will beat him?
Yeah, because the way Cruz fight, he throws some of the wild punches and throw himself right along the center line. George Kambosos kind of punch that nigga to death.
Yeah, it's you know what? It is possible. George Kambosos do got some things that will work against certain fighters, and to me, Pitbull is one-dimensional. I respect the little bobbing and weaving shit you do, but once somebody get used to that, then they gonna pinball your ass because you don't have nothing else. You don't have a plan B.
Both of them B-level fighters though, so that should be a lane that he should probably get into if you want to make some money.
There's another one. He's too young to only be able to get in first, second gear at best. That's what's wrong with that dude. He can't. He don't change gears. Like he stays stuck in first and second gear. I think all fight, and he don't raise his level at all. He just stay right there. He do just enough. He don't have a complete arsenal yet where he could create clear separation in his rounds. His rounds be too close even when he winning them. You get what I'm saying? I think that's gonna catch up to him. It already did in one fight where you got knocked out. And he should know, like, you need to be working on defense. He won't get his head off the line. What's wrong with these young fighters? Why do they young fighters, man, you're blocking punches with your face don't mean you block the punch for real. I swear it don't. Don't believe it. I don't know who taught y'all that, but it don't work, bro. Stop blocking punches with y'all face like that. telling you, I'm concussed. Y'all be halfway concussed. I'm telling y'all, stop blocking punches with your face, bro.
Niggas ain't gonna be satisfied to the end of like James Tony, man. And they ain't even being funny. And he was the defensive fighter that ended up being like that. He took too many punches going late into his
You know what I'm
career.
saying? I think he
That shit ain't good for you.
Getting big like that, yo. Loma was school, and you get what I'm saying, Kurt. So peep the pattern, yo. Just so y'all clear, this is, and I don't want to mix words. This ain't Pit Bull saying it, but again, when you allow your father, he's a mouthpiece for you. That means he obviously is calling the shots when they start talking that possessive. My son this, and my son can make more money. That shut up. You know Shakur beat him. You basically just told me that. You know Haney beat him too. You basically just told me that. You know Loma beat him. You just told me that. Who you gonna make money? Who are you gonna make money with? Tank? Don't nobody want to see you fight him no more. Like get your ass on. I'm telling you, the only reason I do want to see it because the likelihood of him hurting his hand again is I know it's a low possibility, and more than likely I think he'll knock him out. I'm not just being a fan when I say that. I'm gonna keep saying this. Calvin Ford told Tank Davis to start walking forward in that fight. He did exactly that. He started to swing and started landing them little few shots he landed, knocking. The weight of his shots was just knocking Pitbull. I'm like, nah, you ain't got long, bro. If he continue this, he gonna have you out of there because you're gonna open up and he gonna catch you because he a way better fighter than you. It's just that simple.
Man, I mean, if anything, his father shouldn't want that fight again because you rematch Tank and you get knocked out this time when you having a healthy hand. That just keeps your little man to train right there.
Yeah.
Cause we ain't give a fuck about you before that fight.
He might body more. He could. He definitely could, though. Cruz showed discipline versus Tank.
I already know who my
right? That's what I'm saying, Ash. Only him. And since then, I've been trying to give him a chance to see if he could raise his level again to that level again. And no, he ain't come fucking close. He ain't come close. You wild as hell. I don't care about them knockouts. The way you getting the job done is not impressive. The end result, cool. You throwing these dudes dirty. And then somebody kept saying you poison Gamboa. I don't know how true that is, but I kept hearing it.
Eyes at bumper cars, goddamn Cruz. Eyes at bumper car Cruz. That's what I call his ass.
Ash.
As soon as he see a slither of somebody get hurt a little bit, he gonna crash every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Mm-hmm. You know another problem. You notice this with some, not all, some of these young fighters. Defense is an afterthought. Whenever defense is an afterthought, you are on borrowed time. You either gonna get dropped bad or knocked out bad. I'm telling you, defense is priority, man. I don't care how good you are on offense. I don't give a damn how big you are, how hard you hit. Look how hard Tank punched. Look at the skill set that he got. And then you tell me show me a fight he had where defense is not a priority. He don't like you hitting him. He don't give a fuck how hard he hit. He don't like you hitting him. You know what I'm saying? Defense be a priority. Bro, don't like getting punched in his face.
Shit, your offense don't mean shit if you can't take a punch.
Get what I'm saying? Hey, the fact that he can
get hit too much, I mean.
Yeah. That should start softening you up. Like, for example.
I wouldn't like getting hit a lot.
Just to switch gears, I got a reason to believe, and I don't want to jump the gun. I could be wrong. Just to switch sports, UFC. The way Izzy just got lit up like that at the end of that fight, I would not, and I repeat, I would not be surprised if he's never the same fighter again. In terms of punch resistance, I don't care something about it in the UFC. Once that shit happened once like that, that's it. It's just like something start to happen. People start to be able to hit that button a little bit more, man. I can't believe he did that to himself.
It'd be like that. They start to be more concerned about getting their ass knocked out cold like that again, and it just keep happening because they're focusing too much. I ain't gonna lie to you. They need to start putting respect on the Vargas kids, man. And quit trying to hate on them, man.
I said that. I was trying to say that to K-Rod. He don't think the Vargas. He said they trying to live off their pops. I'm like, I think you need to take another look at them, man. It ain't just one of them. Them dudes can fight. The youngest one might be the most skilled, but they all can fight.
See, the problem with that is
facts. Ash.
Even if
I agree.
Even if they didn't want to, they wouldn't have a choice. Like, nigga, that's their father. They wouldn't have a choice but to live through it.
Jay Smith, salute, bro. What's good with you?
You can't run away. You can't run away from destiny, bro. That's your father, so you might well embrace it and become your own person.
Yeah. Facts. Gamboa.
Emiliano Vargas, though, the youngest one I saw the other day, I like him.
Yeah, he could fight. And
I'm saying that now. So when 2-3 years come around, he get the
I've been
challenger for
saying
best
it.
of shit.
Them young
Go
boys
ahead.
putting in the work and they not living off their father name. It's obviously might come with some perks, but why shouldn't it? Their father was a solid fighter too, man. Dude was tough. Fernando Vargas whipped some ass in his day. Them young boys.
We keep telling people like this. It don't matter who your father is if you fucking suck. If you suck, it don't matter.
Ash.
If you can't fight, it don't matter who your father is.
Yeah, exactly. And that's something that separates Tank too. Patience and mental toughness. I'm gonna keep saying it. He's not easy to rattle, you know. He's not. He not easy to rattle. It don't all gotta be going his way. Just look at his eyes. Look in his eyes and tell me, do he be rattled? That man be focused, man. I'm telling you. That's why I like that moment him and Floyd had. Floyd said that to him. He went out there and got that. Show me you great. He went right out there and showed him. Broke that big ass dude down, broke Barrios down, and people want to start talking about that weight drain shit. I don't want to hear that. I remember what Barrios said. I remember him saying, "Oh, he ain't fighting no little this and that. He fighting a true 40-pounder guy that's knocking people out." He was talking about himself like that. Don't wait till you get broke down and get hit with that real shit to start talking about weight. I ain't trying to hear it. You got your ass beat. You broke your big ass down. He had to look up the Barrios. That's why I said, I don't think y'all understand what he's doing. Make that most of these dudes that y'all think will give Tank problems switch statures. Make them 5'5.5" with his arm length, and you tell me if they're gonna go out there and do the shit he be doing to people. I don't think people understand it. He little as hell, y'all. Do y'all know how 5'5"? Do y'all know how small that is? Do y'all fucking know? My daughter taller than Tank. Do you get what I'm saying? My daughter is taller than Tank, bro. He that small. He be beating the shit out of these big ass people, yo. They all big to him. The only one that wasn't big was Pitbull. Look how big Barrios was, yo.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If he was the same size as like Keith Thurman or Bud Crawford or something like that, he'll be borderline down there on a trajectory to be the GOAT.
Imagine if
imagine he a regular people size, bro, with like a 70, 72-inch reach.
Imagine if he had that 74-inch reach, that 5'10" that Boots got. That's a cheat.
With that power.
He'd kill somebody in the ring. That shit'd be a cheat code. I'm telling you, man, that's where I tell people boxing is not it's not a surface level sport, even though it got a lot of surface level information. You got to think, once you have these conversations, you got to go a bit deeper, yo. That dude is a very small man, yo, and he be fucking these people up bad. He like a cat in there. I'm telling you, that shit be NyQuil. I'm telling you, that shit is something special, man. I'm telling you, hit the same plant move on Darrell. I'm telling you, man, that was impressive too. Sat down on that shit. He sat down on that shit. True Azteca facts, you know what I'm saying? All that. He broke that boy down.
He says, true Azteca. Well, I am Azteca. True Azteca warrior. I ain't talking about it. I ain't talking about his damn history or whatever he come from. But he made that a big old deal before the fight. That as soon as he get his ass put to bed, I'm weight drawing.
Don't wait till you lose. Gerald, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Don't wait till you lose to say wait. Yeah, but height and reach, and he still make up for it, which is scary. He be beating people ass, yo. I'm telling you, I'm gonna forever appreciate what Tank brings to the table, y'all. I'm sorry. That shit that's different. Man, you make up an average nigga that height with that reach, they'd be getting their asses beat, yo. I'm telling you.
Hey, you ain't never thought about that Boots might fuck around and retire with like 50 fights, 50, 60 fights.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
People don't know what net actors no more.
I'm telling you, 40, high 40s, 55. Yeah, I can see it.
He already got like what 28, 29 fights now, don't he?
He like 29, and one of them was a no contest. He really supposed to have like 30.
Damn, and he ain't even had no real notable names on it yet. Shout out Castillo Clay. Well, Castillo Clay was supposed to be his big name. Then when he dispatched him in 2 rounds, all of a sudden Castillo Clay that shit.
I be trying to tell people the thing with Boots, And I get it. The people that he fighting, these dudes not killers. I understand. But I keep telling people that it's you got to go a step further than that. You assess that. Cool. They're not in the primes of their career. That's fine. We get it. They older, a little over the hill. We get it. Some wear and tear, the mileage, all that stuff, right? But it's how convincingly he's beating these people. And I tell people this all the time. Just think about how many prospects you've seen over the years get tested by somebody that they're supposed to beat, and they be a lot closer than they should, or they have a rough moment, get knocked down or something. That shit ain't even coming close to happening to him. That's how you know you seeing something special. It's not the opponent that he faced thus far is not going to tell you that. You're going to have to find it in a different way. You're going to have to look a bit deeper. It's how convincingly he beating these dudes that y'all saying is over the hill. And it's like he's beating them worse than they've ever been beaten in their careers. I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't think it's just all with them just being old and past their prime. I just think that got something to do with them being old and him being special too. I think it's a mixture of both. And that's how you get a fair assessment. You get it. I get it. They got the world beaters.
Yeah, Castillo Clay won though.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Castillo Clay would have been his toughest test to this date, and not very competitive because he had a big fight before and all this other stuff. Then when boots make it look easy, all of a sudden Castillo Clay ain't worth a dime no more.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he's just that talented.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is boots. Look how convincingly you show me at any moment where he looked like he uncomfortable or the fight is shaky for him. That you have to take that into account. How many of these moments are these fighters really having against him? When is he really getting hit with something where you like, damn, it's never a where he get in there and whoop your ass, and then don't be close. It'd be bad for you. And if you tough a little bit, it's only gonna make it worse. See how he beat the hell out of Sergey Lipinets, man. And then I remember somebody was arguing with me about it a little bit, saying he ain't win that fight because of skill. He won it because of size. I'm like, first of all, he wasn't even in his bag like that against no Sergey Lipinets. He was just beating the boy up. You could say what you want. He was just whooping his ass. He couldn't do nothing with him. He was.
Do we know who Boots fighting yet? I know he's supposed to be the co-main event on the Jamel card, but I don't know who he fighting on.
Yeah, you say who?
I don't know who Boots fighting yet. I know he's supposed to be the co-main event on Jamel card in January.
Co-main event on Jamel card.
Yeah, when he fight Tim Tszyu.
Mm-hmm. I hope he stretch him too.
Oh, I know he is. Tim Tszyu too flat-footed, man.
Tim Tszyu stretched the dude that Montana Love fought last night. Word up, he jumped up there for whatever reason, jumped up to 54 to fight Tim Tszyu, got knocked out in 3 rounds. Came back down the sides. Yeah. Montana Love.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Tim Tszyu talk too much to me. I don't like him.
Yeah, he Tank one of the most just entertaining fighters out there, and it's gonna continue to be that way until he out of his prime or something, or because he's gonna be whooping people ass for a minute. And it's funny because he ain't even got a bunch of wear and tear. Like the most damage he probably taken, to be completely honest, is in training camp. I'm telling you, when you get under them lights, that shit be different. All them little single shots, that shit don't be enough to do nothing with that dude. He be fucking people up, man, because he's so compact and his punch placement is wild. The business literally can't remember even getting hit flush. Nah, he don't be getting wobbled. He really got a hell of a chin, though. He do. He really do. Bodymore, he do got a hell of a chin. Born to fight. That's what I'm telling you. Never look sloppy. It's like silky smooth. He don't have to try hard. Another one, Shakur Stevenson in the ring is so fluid. He doesn't have to try hard to do nothing. He does in there. It's a lot of these dudes that, I ain't gonna say a lot. It's a quite nice number of young fighters that's like that. It's real fluid in everything that they do, man. Stan Jonas, I wouldn't mind seeing it. You got to give him some type of test, and I think that'll be a solid test for him. Because if he do him under 6 rounds, if he knock him out under 6 rounds, man, he just need a title shot. I'm telling you, Boots really that dangerous. hope he gets staying illness though. We gonna see. But yeah, man, I had to do this little post fight, man. Just to wrap this up, Montana Love. I said it before that a lot of eyes was gonna be on him, and that was even before I realized that this was a homecoming for this dude, and it just wasn't a good outcome. I don't abandon him as a supporter. As I rock with Montana Love, I think he just need to focus more so on the entertainment, on the quality of fighter that he has in the ring. Shakur makes it easy. I be cursing him out for making it look easy, giving casual something to say. He's cheating, yeah. Shakur different, generational talent. All right, Ash. Okay, I'll rock out for a bit. G5, my bro, what's good with Fizzle? How you feeling, Brody? Appreciate you for pulling up. Yeah, man. Yeah, his generational talent. I feel like that about Boots. Oh yeah. Raymond more retired. Ash, man. Robert Garcia got another one. You gotta think he got him, and he got Bam Rodriguez too. So, and Sonny Edwards called Bam out. So if y'all just seen that fight Friday, Sonny Edwards won. He like 19.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. Sonny my boy though. I rock with Sonny.
I like Sonny, but I tell you what. Bam beat that boy ass. He told him to come get it. He said, come get it. You promised me the fight. I said, okay. He won. Yeah, but Raymond Moritaya ass, he put hands on dude last night, and he heavy-handed naturally without having to load up. He's skilled. He could fight. He makes his shots up very well. Good balance. He good schooling, man. He got that Robert Garcia schooling, and you can see it. Very disciplined fighter, yo, and he's well conditioned too. Excuse me. He don't take a lot of punishment either at all. He don't take a lot of flush shots, Raymond Moritaya. And he quietly winning and beating people up. Me and Five be talking about it. He gonna beat a couple people favorite fighters probably, yo. It's all said and done because he can box with the power, and that's why it's impressive. So one thing to have power, but it's another thing to be able to box with that power and have the IQ to go with it. The punch variation, he got that. He got the awareness. He don't sit there with his head on the line. He got good upper body movement. That dude got a lot to work with. I'm telling you, Robert Garcia got a good young prospect. He like 16-0 now. I think it's 13 knockouts or something like that he got. He be punching on shit, man. You know what it is, bro? I don't think it's hype, but you know what it is, Bodymore? I think it's the attention that he brings to himself. Because if you really, really ask people, they'll tell you he's a good fighter, but most people would say they're not sold just yet. But I think what it is the outspokenness that he come with, and that the way he try to wow you or entertain you so much. And I think he bring a lot of attention to himself. So he seems like hype. Because it seemed like smoke and mirrors right now. And I'm telling you, the dude got skills, yo. He's fast. I don't know. I seen some real good things he got in there to work with. But again, somebody mentioned it. I don't know if it was Floss. Somebody mentioned, they say he admires work too much. That's exactly his problem, bro. He admires his work too much. He be looking at the punches after he throw them like, bro, if you don't fight, what are you doing? And that's why
you can't be a boxer and have pretty bitch tendencies, man.
Keep fighting, man. Saying, take that pretty shit out your name, bro, because that's just starting to affect the way you perform. I'm telling you, in there trying to be a bad bitch, yo, stop, yo, and fight, bro, because you can. And I'm telling you that. And I ain't no funny guy. I don't try to tear the fighters down. I really see the skill set and the talent, but the mental lapses is going to be his downfall. He was very close to, like, that fight could have been a knockout loss for him. Like, if he'd have messed around, you know what I mean? He got to get that under control for the next fight, man. I'm telling you, like, those mental lapses is going to be his downfall. Trying to be a big entertainer outside of the ring is taking away your you tend to have a lack of focus inside the ring. And I don't care what you say. You make an adjustment to how much energy and focus you putting into trying to be an entertainer. And you take some of that and you put that into actually sharpening your craft. You can't tell me you won't get a better product the next time you're in the ring. But if you're not gonna do that, you want to run around here and try to be a rapper. He got other business ventures and shit going on, like a salon or something he got going on. He got some good shit going for him, but he really need to focus, yo. And to be honest, it wouldn't hurt for him to reach out to it. And this is the problem I think that these fighters have. They be loyal. They be prisoners of their own loyalty. It's not disloyal for you to reach out to somebody outside of who you've been working with to try to get in an effort to get better. I'm going to always say that. I don't understand what's wrong with these dudes. Like, sometimes the people that y'all be with, it's not that they bad, but y'all, they've gotten you to a point, and sometimes they get you as far as they can take you. And I think it come a point where it's necessary for you to add to that team. You ain't got to throw nobody away, but don't think it make you less of a fighter to reach out to somebody that might have knowledge, that might be able to improve you in an area where the current person you with cannot. It's just that simple. There's nothing wrong with that. Look what Devin Haney, Pops, did. Stepped out the way to try to allow his son to be great. What did his sons do? Still bring him along, but still work with other people and take in certain things and learn and get better. That's only going to make him a better fighter. You get what I'm saying? I think it's time for Montana Love to explore them same options, because being a bad bitch ain't it, bro. And I'm not even trying to be funny. All that cute, pretty shit, dancing around, swaying your hips and coming in the ring with the dog hair and them stiff-ass braids, man. Chill, bro. You already had the glitter coming on. You got the big-ass shades on. You brought a band. You homecoming. You out here wilding. You got beat up. You got dropped. Got your eye cut. You done WWE this dude over the top rope. You know what I'm saying? It's looking bad out here, bro. I hope you get your rematch, because I know you could beat this dude. And that's how real it is. I really know he could beat Steve Spark. Looked like dude was slowing down, but you did not respond well when you got cut.
Well, he was in that bit acting like a bad bitch that they never got broke up with before. So wrong with him, man. And it ain't a skill thing, man. It's a mental thing for sure.
Mental. That's why I said, I'm telling you, he got skills, but when you can't put it together, and I hate the comparison to Broner, because he's nothing like Broner. Broner was way more accomplished. Like, that's why it get to the point like I get getting it, but not even a Broner 2.0. No, he's a Montana Love 1.0. Like, that's him. That's all him. That's nothing like Broner. He don't drink. He don't smoke. He barely probably party like that. He ain't, to my knowledge, he ain't living nowhere near the type of lifestyle Broner was in his day. So, man, he Montana Love 1.0, and it ain't looking like much. That shit ain't it. That's pretty shit. While he fighting, playing with his food, admiring his work. I'm telling you, admiring your work, looking, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. A lot of attention. Facts. Yeah, just playing. Just get your job done, bro. Yeah, Big Texas, he talking about a rematch, bringing it right back, same spot and everything. So, cool. I think he could do it, but it's going to say a lot, because it's a lot going to be on the line. So I expect him to be more focused. You get what I'm saying? And I think we could see a good fight because of it. Really turn the crowd hands, and he really ready to knock that dude. And he's celebrating. Yeah. By the way, all amateur coaches are great, professional, and vice versa. That's a fact. D Free Sports Matchups. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, man. And all in all, like, I had these conversations. I actually like Love. People don't like him. I actually rock with him, but that shit he did right there, no sir. That ain't it, bro. That ain't the move. That ain't the move at all. 7 was good with it. Appreciate you pulling up, but yeah, that ain't it, man. And then again, people feel like you took the easy way out because you found like you kind of should have known the situation. It's ropes, bro. You continue to lean like where you think the nigga gonna go. So but still, I think the ref reacted pretty damn fast, and I thought being that dude landed well and got right back in the ring, I thought they should have just took a point and some shit like that and just let it rock. But who knows how it would have turned out, because again, didn't you just say you couldn't see? So I don't know. You just went from you was good to you can't see in a matter of maybe a couple minutes. And I'm like, man, I don't know. That's
why I say he did that shit on purpose, because he just told him that he couldn't see. And then all of a sudden, because they say you was disqualified now, oh no, man, I was good. I ain't even try to push him over. I ain't lift him up.
Well, yeah, remember before he said he couldn't see, he said he was good. Remember in the initial when he was walking with the doc after he looked, and he was like, "But I'm good, though. I'm good." And then seconds later, it's like, "Oh, I can't see." Then he's ready to switch it back again because your ass, they was about to just end it.
They was about to. He was already losing on the scorecards anyway. When they was about to say, "Okay, we're gonna go to the cards," that's when he said, "Oh no, I'm good."
I made a video because Tank has something to say, but I made a video. He posted the scorecards. I put the scorecards he posted in the video. The scorecards had him up. Word up. He really posted the official, like where they writing this shit down. He posted the joint up and that had him up. He was like, "I told y'all I was up on the cards." I'm like, "Oh shit, they really did have him up." But I know dude did realistically look like he was slowing down. I think the head clash was going to affect Montana.
That dude was going to get him out of there late.
Man,
I ain't gonna hold you, D-Free. Your profile picture look like you real fucking determined, D-Free. No bullshit.
They got that full beard. My shit won't never be full like that.
I'm saying, but D-Free stand in that damn profile picture like, send me them pictures.
Shit.
You said it look what?
My shit
look real damn determined. Like, bitch, send me them pictures.
Nigga, that's because I do my own shape ups. I use a straight razor.
This shit is clean though.
I do my own shit.
Now you have to show it live and in the film.
Live. It's always something.
I do my own.
Yeah, man.
Focus. You go acting like Montana Love.
Focus is mental. It's like discipline for real. And again, I'm trying to be fair, like and realistic. I think he put a lot into the actual show that come with him being a fighter, and I think that could be slightly a distraction. I think you need more focus into the actual craft because he got a lot of skills, good reflexes to work with. He got decent pop. You get what I'm saying? He got good punching, solid punching power. He can hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I knew he did too much when the first fight I watched this nigga had a little teacup poodle and was getting a fade in the locker room.
Oh yeah, you talking about that little dog? He had it somewhere.
Yeah, he won that fight though, but the first fight I seen him, he won it. But he came in the fight overweight, though. That should have been red flag number 1 for me.
Yeah. I said it's focus. He got to focus up, man. Like I like to see him. Like the better he get, the more chances we got seeing some better fights with him in him. Like got some skills.
Oh, yeah. Let me know when you decide what line you're gonna cross, D-Free. Let me know when you want to bet on this fight, man. You got a couple months out to think about it now. Do all your film studying. My answer won't change.
I told you. As soon as I see him fight Caleb Plant.
Hell, you can't. See, that's the whole purpose of a 50-50 fight, nigga. You take what you saw and you pick who you think gonna win. I bet you $100 that Benavidez win, and if he knock him out.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. If David Benavidez go in there and he struggles with Caleb Plant, he's not fighting David Morrell. I can tell you that right now. He's not going to fight him. His camp going to come up with a reason why he's not going to fight him.
I'm not thinking about it, David Morrell, right now, because the winner of this fight get the mandatory for Canelo, and we're going to see what's going to happen with it.
No, they already signed a contract to fight David Morrell.
Man, look, I'm telling you what I'm telling you.
It's a signed contract already.
Man, I'm telling you, if he beat Caleb Plant, that shit not gonna happen. If they fight in March, he ain't gonna turn around and fight Morrell again to satisfy that mandatory with Canelo. He'll drop that shit in a heartbeat in order to fight Canelo.
If they fight in March,
because Canelo comes back in September.
Will fight in September. But they might call another mandatory for Canelo before he get a chance to fight David Benavidez.
Shit. Why would the fuck they do that? And they just announced that shit already. Shit, David Benavidez been in the number 1 spot for damn near 2 years. He don't fire eliminator after eliminator, mandatory. He done got the interim belt. Like, he done jumped through every little hoop and loop they done had for this nigga to get to Canelo. And boom, they add Caleb Plant at the end.
But that was because Canelo was going for undisputed. He was fighting champions. He wasn't fighting nobody else. He was fighting champions.
Man,
The only one that I said he should have fought, I think he should have fought. I think they should have made him fight David Benavidez for the vacant WBC instead of him fighting Caleb Smith.
He requested a fight against his damn sparring partner.
But that wasn't for the WBC belt, though.
I don't give a fuck about Canelo. To be honest, I feel like whoever wins this fight and end up being his mandatory is gonna beat him. It's hard to beat a nigga twice. For one. Two, I don't think he can beat David Benavidez. I feel like David Benavidez can do everything that Canelo can do offensively, but he's bigger. And he's younger.
The only difference between David Benavidez and Canelo is Canelo got better hand movement than David Benavidez.
Yeah.
He got better head movement.
Upper body, probably, yeah.
Yeah. But them feet gonna beat up.
Yeah, slow as molasses.
Now, David Benavidez, he got faster hands than Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
I think David Benavidez will beat Canelo at this point because I believe Canelo is slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Canelo is slowing down.
Bruh, I had that nigga being Canelo for like the last 2 years.
In the last couple years, I think so too. Benavidez.
Yeah, he don't look as dominant as he did before.
Mm-hmm.
I had him over Canelo at 68 regardless because I don't feel like the best Canelo ever is performed at 68.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I think the best Canelo was at 54 and 60.
You mean 55, Floss? 55. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I think Canelo would have got David Benavidez when he first went to 168. Now you gave David Benavidez too much time. That's been what, like 2-3 years now?
The crazy part about it is, though, David Benavidez ain't even scratched his prime yet at all. Niggas gonna start hitting their prime until they hit by 27, 28.
I would say he in his prime now. I would say David Benavidez is in his prime now.
Niggas don't normally hit their prime until they about 27, 28 years old most of the time.
But see, he ain't peaked out yet. Though.
He ain't peaked yet.
Yeah, he ain't peaked, but he in his some prime years. I can understand that, but he ain't peaked, Flossie, so he still got, I'm
saying I don't feel like he's the best that he's gonna be yet.
Yeah, not yet. I don't think so either. I think he can get better.
He might not be, but then again, he might be all we're gonna see. That might be all it is for David Benavidez.
You know who they be saying that about, D-Free? You know who I heard that about? Devin Haney.
Yeah, Devin Haney might have reached his peak. The only thing I can see Devin Haney doing that he doesn't do now is not move as much. If Devin Haney didn't move as much and preserve his gas tank, I think Devin Haney will be a lot better.
Eastside 512 was good with Joe Benavidez finna watch that.
Regardless of what anybody say, I believe Devin Haney slows down at the end of his fight. That's why he's able to get touch.
Would you say that between 9 and 12, Dwayne?
Yeah, from 9 to 12, Devin Haney slows down. That's when he gets touched. If you look at every fight from 9 to 12, Devin Haney gets touched.
You see, I know exactly what you were saying. Yeah. I see that.
D-Free.
Hey, shout out to you, Diaz.
That's why I said I believe Tank Davis will beat Devin Haney because between 9 and 12, Devin Haney's going to get touched and Tank Davis is going to knock his motherfucking head off.
Hey, if that's the case, G5, that means his prime just not started then because the nigga just turned 25.
Yeah. So, but
just turned 25.
He hitting them years though, them prime years, but I think he can get better. You know what I'm saying?
He's just not hitting his years. I don't think he's gonna peak out until he about 27, 28.
And now
he do though.
Definitely did get better since Canelo got to that division. Yeah. People just gotta know what to look for. It's not leaps and bounds in terms of getting better because it's realistic improvements, so they're gonna be subtle. You just gotta know what to look for. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like one thing I will honestly say, and I get it. The only thing that makes it a harder assessment is the level of opposition. But even with that, if you look, he ain't getting hit as much as I've seen him get hit in fights. I'm just being honest. I'm saying that, but I get it. Some of the opponents, so it's like maybe you need to see him in there with somebody better. But I seen a couple fights where they ain't getting hit as much as I seen him get hit before. So
who you talking about?
Little,
you talking about?
Who? Benavidez. It's
talking about Devin Haney?
Hey,
Benavidez.
Hey, to be fair, a lot of niggas be like, oh, Benavidez get hit this, get hit that. But I don't watch every fight this nigga had like 5-6 times a piece. A lot of the times that nigga be claiming that this man be getting hit, that should be scratching the shit out the gloves, or he get the tail end of the punch with all the power.
Rush, nah. But I've seen him like
he get touched a little bit though.
I've seen them make subtle, and I use that word for a reason because they're realistic improvements. This ain't some unrealistic where he gonna get 3 times as bad. Nah, they just subtle things and attention to detail. Him focusing and being more aware of just the defensive end of the sport. Period. That's something that wasn't a focal point for him. I seen the dude actually moving his head, upper body. I promise you, I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's on film. But people ignore that.
I mean, you could go back and look at the David Morrell fight. I mean, the Darrell fight. You can go back and look at the Darrell fight. He was getting hit in that Darrell fight. He was getting hit a lot. It just he was able to stop Darrell.
See, the thing about that is, though, is that due to lack of competition and him knowing that man can't hurt him or what?
But which one? Hold up. But which one would you think which one you would think he will believe that can hurt him? Darrell or Caleb Plant? I mean, yeah, Caleb Plant.
See, after seeing that last fight with Caleb Plant did, I'll say Caleb Plant.
No, I said which one do you think he will believe that can hurt him? He will be more cautious with Darrell than he would with Caleb Plant. Nobody think Caleb Plant really can punch like that.
That's right, but here with Anthony Darrell, you can see his shit coming on. With Plant,
I'm
it's
just
like
saying,
you
I'm just
can't
saying.
really see it coming. He's too quick.
But I mean, if you go into the ring and you got Caleb Plant and you got Darrell, you're going to be more cautious with Darrell because you know Darrell is a power puncher than you would be with Caleb Plant. You're not going to be as cautious with Caleb Plant because all you're going to be worried about is his boxing ability. But with Darrell, you're going to be worried about his power shot.
My whole thing with Benavidez is, though, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain, but y'all just going to have to see that shit when y'all see that shit. Because I know. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you, you haven't seen your man face adversity yet. The problem is, though, I've seen Caleb Plant face adversity against a similar style from a smaller man and fold and crumble under that shit when they pressure hit him. All you gotta do is not give Caleb Plant enough time to think.
He's a smaller man, but he hits harder than David Benavidez.
Says who?
No.
Says who at 68?
Canelo hits harder than David Benavidez.
Says who at 68? Says who?
His opponents. That says who.
Who he putting to sleep at 68 like that?
No, David Benavidez is an accumulation of punches.
And I'm asking you, who the fuck Canelo putting to sleep at 68? Who he putting to sleep? That ain't old as fuck. Who he putting to sleep? Even if you add that old motherfucker, he's not putting niggas to sleep. He TK on niggas, bro. Just like Benavidez, just look different.
Whether they old as fuck or not, I'm telling you, Canelo Alvarez hits harder than David Benavidez.
Yeah,
I sit there and watch David Benavidez hit niggas with a 7-punch combination and they don't drop.
Yeah, and David Benavidez don't throw all his power into every shot that he throw in the combination either.
I saw that nigga throw 14 motherfucking uppercuts. They was power shots. There wasn't no baby uppercuts.
He didn't throw 100% strength on all them punches, D-Free. If you put all your strength on the fucking punch,
show me one fight where David Benavidez hit a person with one punch and knocked him out cold.
I ain't say he did.
I'm
saying that 68, Canelo ain't doing it either. And bro, You're not going to be able to put 100% of your strength into a punch when you're throwing 14 punches in a row. Nobody can do that. It's humanly impossible.
Canelo hits harder than David Benavidez.
Why? Because he loads up more than David Benavidez does?
Whether he does or he doesn't, he hits harder than him.
That's all he do is load up more.
Well, he load up. He still hits harder.
Whatever.
I'm just saying. You saw him face adversity against a smaller fighter, but that smaller fighter hits harder. That smaller fighter hits harder.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what happens. Okay, everybody talking about this fight, I'm the only nigga willing to put the money up the show
all I'm saying is don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if David Benavidez is looking like daggone Darrell at the end of that fight. That's all I'm saying.
And you don't be surprised when Kelly get his ass washed.
He's not gonna get washed.
Watch.
He's not gonna get washed.
Watch what I tell you.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get washed.
It's one of those situations where everybody on YouTube just gonna think the person that they think
I'm not saying David Benavidez is not gonna win.
You're gonna win. What?
I'm not saying David Benavidez. I'm not saying David Benavidez is not gonna win. I'm saying he's not gonna wash him. I'm not saying David Benavidez is not gonna win.
I'm telling you this right now. Caleb Plant not making it past 9-10 rounds, bro. It's not going 12.
I haven't seen him watch anybody at the top of it, at the top of the division.
Yeah.
But nobody at the top of the division has ever wanted to fight this man until now.
He fought Darrell and he didn't watch Darrell.
He was beating this man already convincingly.
He didn't.
He was gonna win that fight.
Well, yeah, he was
easily. He was easily winning that fight.
There's a difference in between winning a fight and watching somebody in a fight. There's a big difference. You can win a fight by 1 point.
Nigga, I watched the whole fight and I was never in one doubt.
I watched it too. I just watched it 2 days ago.
I don't watch that fight like 20 times, D-Free. There was no point in that fight where I thought David Benavidez was gonna lose that fucking fight.
I didn't say he was gonna lose. I said he didn't watch him. There's a difference. I didn't say he was gonna lose.
Watching the nigga is you beating this nigga to the point where nobody thought that this nigga had a chance to fucking win. And nobody thought this nigga had a chance to win at all.
No, you can win by 4 rounds, and that's not a wash. We know who clearly won the fight, but it's not a wash. You can see a fight and say, yeah, he clearly won the fight, but he didn't wash him. A wash is beating somebody 9 rounds to 3, beating somebody motherfucking 10 rounds to 2, 11 rounds to 1. That's a wash.
Okay, I just want somebody to bet money on this shit. That's what I want. Everybody know what David gonna do when he get in there with Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant gonna do this, and Caleb Plant gonna do that. Okay.
I didn't say Taylor Plant was going to do anything.
I'm reading the comments.
I said I will bet money on the David Benavidez David Morrell fight after I see how David Benavidez look in this fight with Caleb Plant, because I'm not a fan of neither one of them. I like both of them. But I'm not a fan saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to put money on this person. No, it's a 50-50 fight.
Okay.
I never seen David Benavidez in there with a pure boxer. I just haven't. So I have to see him in there with a boxer in order for me to put money down. Because I'm not going to put money down and it's an easy win.
All I'm going to say is, and I'm going to leave it at this. I've seen Caleb Plant fight pretty much the same level of people or damn near the same kind of people that David has outside of Canelo Alvarez. And the one time that he fought somebody that was at a higher level than the people that Benavidez fought, he lost. Pretty much. Because none of them top niggas were fighting each other at all. The only thing he got over him resume-wise is the fact that he fought Canelo and David did. And the one time that he fought a different high level of competition, he watched. People give Caleb Plant so much credit.
But that's not the fight that I'm worried about.
Nigga, bro.
That's not the fight that I'm worried about. I don't care nothing about the Caleb Plant and Benavidez fight. I want to see them fight, but I don't care nothing about it. I want to see the David Benavidez versus David Morrell fight. That's the fight that I want to see.
That's the fight I don't care about, because that fight got time to happen.
No.
I want to see this fight before we don't have time for
that David Benavidez get knocked out in that fight than it is Caleb Plant fight.
Whatever, bro.
Morrell hits harder than both of those guys.
So what? We ain't never seen David get some type of style. I've never seen David Morrell fight nobody at that level yet. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I ain't saying he can't, and I ain't saying he ain't. But I believe when I see it, because I don't believe in, we ain't seen Benavidez do this, then we just gonna automatically declarate this nigga and say this what he gonna do because he can punch and this, that, and third.
All I know is they said that this last guy that Morrell fought was supposed to be the toughest fighter of his dad that he faced yet, and that nigga clearly beat the shit out of that man from round 1 all the way till he knocked his ass out in the 12th round.
Okay,
and that fight right there was a wash. There was no round that you could have gave to Almo. That fight was a wash.
Okay, and David Morrell did exactly what I thought he was gonna do.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just telling you.
He did exactly what I thought he was going to do.
What people were saying was this was supposed to be his toughest fight. They said this guy was a tough, rugged fighter, and he got a bunch of knockouts. I've never seen the guy fight before. This is what I've been hearing. I never seen the guy fight before.
That's how I knew it wasn't going to be his toughest fight, because I ain't never heard on it. When I seen the film, it wasn't shit for me to be impressed about. He wouldn't fight nobody.
But that's what everybody was saying. I know JusDue heard the same thing as well.
I would say they definitely said this shit. I just go about what I see for myself instead of what everybody else saying.
True.
I don't know. It is what it is. We cross the bridge when we get there. I just been Benavidez gonna beat Plant.
Nah, but the more y'all exchange information, the more the better chances I think we gotta see in a real good fight. That's all that is.
I just really don't
know. No right or wrong answers, really.
I really just don't get how when it comes to Benavidez and Plant, it's so many questions between who gonna do what between those two fighters. But everybody's so sure about a nigga that got less than 10 fights. I don't get that.
Somebody you need to talk to might be T, because T is high on Caleb Plant. That might be the person you need to talk to.
I told him the same thing about Plant and Morrell. Now Plant, I give a little bit more respect to because he done ask his this and shit, but I ain't saying Morrell ain't the whole thing. I just don't believe in just crowning the nigga before you did it though.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Benavidez. I feel like you gonna win a fight, but I ain't gonna crown him until you do it.
I understand you don't believe it because the man only got 7 fights.
I just don't believe in giving a nigga the crown before you do it. That's all.
I mean,
the nigga got talent.
It's the same thing people was doing with Boots. Boots ain't been in there with nobody that you say, okay, I don't know if Boots could do this, but you could see the talent that Boots have. You be like, yeah, this nigga's the truth. And that's the same thing with Morrell. You could see the talent that he got and be like, yeah, this nigga's the truth.
Hey, Diaz, I'm not asking go shit about no damn David Morrell. I'm not asking go shit about no fucking boxing, period. I'm not asking shit about no boxing. He know he shit, but he be having too much of a fucking agenda, bro. I'm not with it. This nigga see all one way, and if it ain't that nigga, that nigga ain't shit for real at all. That's the same nigga that told me that David Benavidez was a BC level fighter. Once you say shit like that, your credibility will go out the window for me. Because you can give another nigga credit without shitting on another nigga and be lying straight through your fucking teeth. Be lying through your teeth, man. Just because you feel like another nigga better than him, don't mean that nigga all the way down there.
No, I don't never shit on another top fighter. I don't never shit on another top fighter, but I'm gonna tell you what it really is. No, I know that. I'm just saying I'm gonna tell you what I see, and like I said, I have never seen David Benavidez in with a boxer, so I don't know what he's gonna do. He could go in there and destroy Caleb Plant. I don't know. He's never been in there with that type of fighter.
I don't know. I don't know. It shit just bothers me when people say shit like that. When it comes to the top of the division, ain't nobody seen none of those niggas in the ring with nobody that's top level outside of Caleb Plant, and he wasn't successful at it. So if I like somebody actually winning a fight against a top fighter in the division of 168, we ain't never seen none of them niggas do it ever. We haven't. No, not even close to it. We haven't.
A lot of the motherfuckers scared to fight other top fighters.
That's what I'm saying. We'll see when we see. I'm just going by what I think for right now. Until they fight, shit, I don't know. I just know who I'm favoring and who I ain't. I think them body shots gonna come at the hunt Caleb Plant in the end. That's what I think. He might fuck around and burn his motor out trying to goddamn stay on the outside the whole fight. And if you do that, see, this the main problem. And this how I feel like it's a lose-lose. If you stay on the outside, right, and you still getting hit with body plays, you might be up on points. But if you run out of gas, the nigga may stop you. When in reality, his best chance of beating David Benavidez is fighting a similar game plan he did against Anthony Dirrell and make some tweaks to it. But even then, you'll be down there playing a dangerous game for real, because eventually you're going to have to fight 5 with 5. And the question is, can you take it? And we don't know. And the thing with Benavidez is, will you get too frustrated if you can't get the Caleb Plant and fuck around against yourself out?
I mean,
there's a lot of questions to be answered.
To be honest with you, the only thing you can really do is compare common opponents, because they haven't fought each other. So all you can do is compare common opponents, how they look with a common opponent.
Yeah, facts, Diaz.
To be honest, I ain't gonna lie to you. To be honest, the only common opponent they got is down Anthony Dirrell and shit. It's like comparing. I'll put it like this, and nigga don't even realize it until I bring it up. The same people that be like, you can't give Bud credit for being Sean Porter 2-3 years later. It's the same people that give Caleb Plant credit for being Anthony Dirrell 3 years after the fact David did. They're the same people that do that shit.
It wasn't 2 years though.
Well, him and Anthony Dirrell and Benavidez fought like 2-3 years ago. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
A year and some months. It was like a year and some months.
No, it wasn't. That was like 2 years ago, bro.
Go look at it.
That was like 2019, bro. Because David Benavidez had got suspended at one period of time. Hold on. Let me go look it up.
Look it up. It was like 2020. It was like a year and some change. It was like a year and some change.
I know I ain't tripping that bad. Hold on.
No, it was like a year and some change. It was in 2020. It was like a year and some change.
Let me go to the box, Rick, because I could be wrong. A nigga is allowed to be wrong sometimes. Let me go look. Don't pull up all this other shit. Go back to box, Rick. Go back to box, Rick. Yeah, I won bullshit September 28th, 2019. 3 years ago.
September 28th, 2019?
Yep. He fought Angulo in 2020, Ronald Ellis in 21, Kyron Davis in 21. And he fought David Lemieux in 2022. Yeah. He fought Anthony Dirrell 3 years ago. And at the time, Dirrell only had one loss.
Yeah.
And he was the first nigga to stop him.
Yeah, but also you can't bring up Earl Spence and Bud Crawford with Sean Porter.
I mean, it's the same thing. The same people that say that you can't count the shit for Bud are counting for Caleb Plant.
I understand what you're saying. I said the reason that you can't bring it up is because Sean Porter was beating the shit out of Bud Crawford. At no point in time,
you're right about that. I wasn't bringing it up how it got stopped. I'm just saying people.
At no point in time was Sean Porter beating the shit out of Earl, but Sean Porter was beating the shit out of Bud Crawford.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't talking about how it ended. I'm just saying people like to compare. Oh, Bud beat Sean. Well, it'll be the better version of Sean, which is correct, but they don't use the same logic when it comes to this. When David did beat the better version of Anthony Dirrell.
Yeah, he did.
I don't too much put no weight into it because it ain't really comparable. It's like 3 years apart.
I would say he beat a younger Anthony Dirrell. I mean, if it was 3 years ago, yeah, he definitely beat a younger Anthony Dirrell.
He beat the better version of him too. And I ain't saying he ain't. Caleb would have won anyway, regardless. I'm just saying by it being so many years in between it, it's kind of hard to compare Dave fights with Anthony Dirrell because they ain't fight the same version of Anthony Dirrell. So it ain't really that much to compare. Then Anthony Dirrell was in on some other shit. Caleb Plant got in his head bad, real bad. This nigga wasn't even there to goddamn boxing match. This nigga was trying to play SmackDown.
Yeah.
Fucked around and got your ass smacked the fuck down for real. I always felt like Caleb Plant had sneaker power though. He one of the niggas that ain't gonna knock you out cold, but he catch your head with one, you might go to bed.
What I do know is the Lakers beating the shit out of Brooklyn.
I I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm surprised my Lakers been so bad all year long, boy. All year long.
No, I didn't expect this motherfucker. Lakers ain't got LeBron, and they beating the shit out of Brooklyn.
Man, my Lakers so bad. I'll tune in to their next year, man.
I didn't know their record was 2-10 though. I didn't know that.
Bro, nigga, Robert Sacre and Xavier Henry and Jordan Hill was in our starting five the last time we had a record this bad.
So y'all saying that it should be a rematch for Love?
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. He's saying he's gonna do it. They're gonna run it back, same place and all that. So,
I don't think Love won that rematch.
I'll watch it. I mean, I'll watch it, but I don't think he deserved it though. That nigga had his WrestleMania moment out there, man.
He get chipped.
I really don't think Love want that rematch. I mean, I think it should be a rematch. If niggas think that it was he got the win off of some bullshit, go ahead and run it back.
Strike anything you tear away at the core, reshape, destruction is imminent. That is a Snapple fact. Or that's a New Orleans, it's perfectly a Skills New Orleans fact right there. Fact.
I think Love was going to end up getting stopped at some point in time in that fight.
That cut looked pretty shitty. He needed 7 stitches on that joint. That thing ain't look.
He been getting his ass rocked to drop too many damn times recently for my liking. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, that's the second consecutive fight he got dropped in the second round.
That something going on with that man. I don't know. Every fight I like ain't good.
Lack of discipline, mental focus, the mental lapses is starting to be a pain in the ass. You gotta tighten up.
This the only fight I done got wrong.
I don't know if y'all saw what I saw, but what I saw in that fight was Montana Love was starting to get hit with a lot of big shots. He was starting to get hit with a lot of big shots. I didn't like the way he was reacting from those big shots. I didn't like the way he was reacting. He was looking like he want to go down.
Look, he might well just jump up to 47 fight blood cards and have WWE promote that motherfucker and call it a day.
I'm telling you, man, Tank ain't the fight you want if you can't handle Steve Spark punching you.
No, he ain't. Man, Tank will put that boy to sleep.
I don't know why everybody think they want to fight Tank so bad.
I put that sparring clip in my video I did earlier.
I'm gonna tell you why a lot of people want to fight Tank. For one, because they know they're gonna get paid for fighting Tank. And
that's the only positive.
Yeah, but for two, is because Tank is so fucking small and he got a lot of mouth. That's why they want to fight Tank.
Man, unless you one of them top guys, the only thing you getting out of that fight is a payday.
Yeah, I mean, that's the main.
100,000 followers like Pitbull too.
Yeah, that's the main reason why they want to fight Tank is because they know they're going to get a payday. That's the main reason. You know you're going to be on pay-per-view, and you know you're going to walk away with a nice purse. That's the main reason why they want to fight Tank. But it's also because if you look at a lot of the people that's saying they want to fight Tank, a lot of them are much bigger than Tank.
Man,
a lot of them are much bigger than him.
The only positive they got is they gonna get knocked out, and by the time they wake up from that shit gonna be done here.
Yeah, you don't see too many. You don't see outside of Gary Russell. You don't see too many small motherfuckers calling Tank Davis out.
Hell, I would. Hell, the day he left 130 to go to 135, I would have threw a party if I was in that division. I'm like, hell yeah, this nigga.
Right. Most of them small motherfuckers ain't calling Tank Davis out. They know damn well that nigga, he hits hard for his size. That nigga's knocking out junior welterweights. He might knock out a couple of welterweights as well.
I don't think he ever gonna go that high though, unless it's just for like.
I don't think he ever gonna go up to welterweight, but I think he'll be able to hold his own at welterweight. Not with I don't think with the top guys.
The way he started there, like 126 or something.
Yeah, he started at 126. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be able to stand up to a guy like Boots or he might be able to knock Virgil out.
That'll look real weird. Seeing Boots.
He might be able to knock Virgil out.
Weird.
Because Virgil get hit a lot. He might be able to knock Virgil out.
First of
But
all,
somebody like a Boots or Earl Spence, Tank Davis ain't gonna be able to survive fighting those guys.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Goddamn, I'm put it like this. The worst thing Virgil could do is fight somebody that's popular in the black community and get knocked out cold. And they're gonna turn into a meme so fast.
Yeah.
What happened to Virgil?
That's the reason. That's the reason why they're trying to stay away from Boots for so long.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be the nigga to make the meme as soon as he get his ass knocked out.
I want to see. I really want to see. If Tank Davis had to fight a welterweight, I really want to see him fight Keith Thurman. That's what I want to see him fight. They both fought Barrios, and it wasn't like it was a long layoff. He fought Barrios literally like 8 months or 9 months after Tank had just fought Barrios. And Tank knocked Barrios out. That motherfucker went the distance with Keith Thurman.
Man, that's still crazy to me. Man, I know. Man, you heard Brandon the Boxer said that he take Keith Thurman over damn Errol Spence.
Yeah, that's just straight hate right there. He don't believe that shit.
Something is really wrong with
him. He's a hater, a weirdo.
Something is really wrong with them niggas over there. Like them niggas drink a bowl of haterade every day before every meal.
Damn strange guys.
They hate that man so bad they can't even make a logical boxing decision.
Some weirdos, man.
Then ask them why he gonna win. The answer didn't even make sense.
Strange guy, you strange guy, Ace. Well, man, I'm about to get the hell out of here so I can get something to eat. Man, I'm hungry, man.
All right, man.
Always hungry, yo.
You always smoking, that's why.
It'd be the way I be forgetting to be the smoke. Yeah, I'd be hungry for real. Want something? Steak and steak. I got some steak. That's what I'm eating.
All right, just do.
Appreciate you, my bro. As always, Flossie. You know it.
All right, Flossie.
Will DS, the fam. Salute. Appreciate y'all. All right.
Salute, salute, y'all.
All right, Brody. I swear to God, Spencer Pie, some can take punches better than others above the jaw, even from a pillow fister. Creates immediate KO. Shakes the brain on these session hells from Alabama. Alabama power. Yeah, facts, but you already know, man. I'll be right back at it tomorrow.
For sure.
Right. Catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for coming through. This is Just Do Live and brought to you by the winning team. Make sure y'all check out the website, t-w-t.com. Thanks for tuning in, and we see y'all next time. We out.
Peace.